There's one. A couple, nothing. Oh, there's another one. Oh, there we go. I don't know. Do we change up again? There's another one. Look at that, dude. Oh, no. Right for shade and cover. That would have been two very solid crappie. If you just want to come out and have fun, this is it. What's happening, fishing friends? Welcome to another episode. We're going light today. Ultralight, that is. Got 3 BFS combos ready to go. Let's see if we can find anything. It's middle of the day. Bluebird skies, definitely not ideal conditions, but hey, you fish when you can and we'll see what we can find. There we go. There's a better one. Oh, look at him. See, even the little guys on Ultralight are fun. Holy smokes. See, now a lot of people have said, Debo, I'm surprised you didn't get into ultralight fishing sooner. I mean, if you're going to catch dinks, you might as well have fun catching them on some ultralight stuff. Gosh, you see that jump? Look at that little dude. Not even a pounder. A bunch of fun on this. That's cool. All right, well, a couple different species here. I was hoping maybe we get on some crappie up shallow, but I don't know if that's going to happen. There's one. Oh, he came back and ate it and still missed him. There's one. All right, better one. Better than that one that just bit it anyway. Look at him. Ferocious little dude. Don't be coming off here, feller. 4-pound line is all I got on here. All right, there we go. That's what we want to see. Okay, there we go. Dinking with Debo on an ultralight. And the cool thing about this stuff is you can catch all kinds of stuff on it, especially for these pressured little ponds like this, you know, in the middle of the city. There's always people out here hitting this, you know, people that live on it hitting it. All kinds of people just drive by and fish it. So fishing just a little bit different, even if you're, you know, bass fishing, downsizing, going to something real ultralight small like this. There we go. Found a couple, nothing. Oh, there's another one. Feels a little better. Better's relative when we're catching 1-pounders, but hey, I'll take it. He's digging on me. Oh. Come this way, little guy. And see, this is the cool thing is all these fish are such a fight on 4-pound line, little ultralight BFS combo like this. Oh, dang. There's one. Not quite as big as the one we lost. But another fish, dang it, there we go. Little ultralight tiny rig coming to the rescue today. All right, another bass fish for us. Eating this little thing finally out here. I notice there's a little bit more of a deeper drop off. I bet they're sitting right on the end of that. These bass where it gets a little darker out there instead of being up here dirt shallow in sun and no clouds. We do have a little bit of wind, which I guarantee is helping us. If it was slick calm, I bet this for a little 16th ounce and an old BFS. This is the Surinoya XF50, which is like, I have had this thing for like, I don't know, 4 years, and I just hit that plant there. Had this thing for like 4 years, tried it out first with like a little, I don't know, rooster spin or something, kept backlashing with it. I think I had like 6-pound line on it, not knowing what I was doing, thinking, oh, that's way lighter than anything I use. Then just kind of put it away. Then after getting together with the aggressive anglers, Jeff and Paul, and then with Ethan, those guys talking through ultralight and urging me, Debo, you got to get into it more, give it a try. I figure, you know what, why not? Okay, I switched it up just a tad. I went with a pink head on it, and this time one of the little micro Z-Man goats. So something just a little bit more compact, a little bit more natural, but not a crazy color. Just kind of give it that pink pop with a little bit of, a little bit of backlash to go with that. Nice. There's one. Okay, well that's a good sign. Bluegill hit it. I kept it on. This hook was nice and sticky sharp. And it's a little bit more of a compact profile. There we go. Little sunfish. Well, he bit it and stayed on with 0 issues, so maybe a little bit more compact profile of this will help. Angry little gill grabbed it. Now we're getting closer to keeper size here. Yeah. He's pretty darn close. He's thick too. My fingers are 9-inch there, probably 7.5 inch. Close to 8, I guess. Maybe, hopefully. Hopefully we can find a couple, oh gosh, right away on that cast. So hopefully we can find a couple bigger gills, or those, I know there's some big green sunfish in here would be fun. Look at this dude, my gosh. If you want to just come out and have fun, you don't care what you're catching. There we go. Another good looking one. Okay, another decent gill. Like I said, getting closer to that keeper size. And it'd be awesome if we could get into a whole bunch of like 10-inch gills. Oh yeah. Now usually I only do this through the ice, because ice you don't have to worry about, you know, keeping them. I mean, they're froze right away. In the summer like this, you got to have a way to transport them and keep them cold, because every second they're out of the water in the heat, it's a ruined fish. So I didn't bring anything today. I'll have to figure that out and get ready to do a trip where I do a catch and cook, because I got some new breading and stuff I want to try, and I freaking love fried fish. Little one grabbed it right, it was coming up in there. Look at that. Hey, we could throw you in Fudge Stripe's tank. He'd eat you though. Fudge Stripe's a beast. I don't know if y'all saw that there, but I had 2 fish. Oh, there we go. Say I had 2 fish swiping it out there. There's one. Oh, and look what it is. I told you I thought there was some of those in here. Multi-species day. Like I said, fishing for anything in here that'll bite. That would be an eater right there. Dang, if only I would have brought a stringer. 9, about 11, 10, 11-inch crappie. Yes, for sure, that would eat. Absolutely, man. Oh, little bass came shooting out for it. Well, oh no. Oh, there he goes, in the water. Well, this thing has caught all sorts of stuff. I think the little profile change made a difference. I'm not getting the bigger bass that I was getting before, but I've caught more bluegill, and then there's a crappie on it. So, I don't know. Do we change up again? There's another one. I don't know. We're catching stuff. Why would you change up, Debo? Gosh, if I end up hooking like a 2-pound bass on this, it's going to feel like an absolute monster. The thing is, I'm getting to the end of my line when I cast. I needed just a tad bit more on there. There we go. A little bit better bass than we were catching. There we go. Little dude there. Fun, man. What a bunch of fun on a day like this where it's bluebird skies, not a cloud in the sky. A couple over there, but over here, not a cloud to be found. Still out catching fish. And if I'd have brought a stringer, dang it, we could have had a daggum catch and cook at the end. There's one. Must be a little gilly. Yeah, a little gilly. Okay, but it's working. Catching all sorts of stuff with this one. That profile change, I know we were having short strikes by gills and stuff. You can see how much smaller, you know, their mouth is when you look at that compared to a bass or anything. You know, just barely fits the tip of my finger there. So this little smaller, slender profile, I think, lends a little bit better to catching some of those little dudes. There's another one. Ooh, look at him digging. Pulling out drag. Man, these guys are pullers. Oh, look at him. Big old roundhead keeper for sure. Oh my gosh, look at the colors on that one too. Probably 8, a little over 8. Look at that dude. Holy smokes. Wow, the size of that dude and colors are awesome. Big, round, high-headed. Is that a male? Is when they get that big hump on them like that? I don't know, but the purples and green pumpkins on him were cool. Okay, so the real question is, did you ever think you'd see Debo out here pond fishing with a little 1/16 ounce jig, a little micro goat, and a BFS combo? I didn't think I'd see the day. I didn't think I'd see it. BFS for the longest time. I said I don't understand. Most of it trying to cast like a 1/80th lure, which I still don't. To me that seems dumb. Just throw that on an ultralight spinning rod. But something like this, 1/16 and higher, I think is fun. Some little tiny crankbaits could be fun. little jigs, that little chatterbait like I was throwing up in Michigan. If y'all missed that video, go check that one out. That was a lot of fun. Stuff like that to me makes sense, but getting into the ultra super small stuff, there we go. Right under the tree, look at that, right for, oh no, right for shade and cover. Get out of there. That is fun. Those little dudes are pullers. Yeah, I've definitely got to get some little forceps fish grips. Another one close to being a keeper. Another good looking guy. All right, here we go. The adventure continues. I'm going to move down a little bit. Little gill. Didn't move that far down, and that's probably 7 or 8 casts with nothing. Finally, we found one. Little guy. You, sir, are not a keeper. And having fun. Like I said, this little ultralight combo, this is, I'll go over all the specs at the end, but this is a little ultralight Berkeley, I think Lightning. It's the JDM version. Got off Bait Finesse Empire, put in a big order with them and got a bunch of lures, and I got one of the newer BFS reels, a little bit more budget minded, to test it out because I've got the SLX BFS and then the new ARC BFS, which y'all saw. I wanted a little bit more budget one. I think the one that I have coming is like 80 bucks. So there's a fish. Another little gill, it feels like. Fish got smaller as we came down this way. We were catching good ones over there. Why the heck did I move? Little dude. All right, another crappie. Another crap. Gosh, that would have been another keeper. Look at that one. No way, man. I did not expect to be catching crappie like that out here. Dang, dude. That would have been 2 very solid crappie for the pan. That is perfect eater size. You, sir, get to live to go do another year of spawning and all the things and crappie stuff. Got him. I don't know if that was the same one from before. Not quite a keeper. Ow, poked me. And you notice what these are? You notice the vertical stripes on them? How they jump out of your hands? There we go. Get down in the shade like that. There, can you tell his vertical stripes? Those are white crappie. Got those little striped bars on them. Another good one. Cool, man. Well, I have been catching a whole bunch of stuff out here. Gillies, bass, honestly more crappie than I thought I would have caught. I was hoping to catch maybe, you know, 1 on the day, but it's what, 3 or 4? 2 that were really good. Pink and green pumpkin. Okay, the old pond rig right there. Who'd have thunk it? Okay, back to the micro bass. Now that is Debos Fishing in a nutshell. People have said, Debo, I'm so surprised you haven't tried ultralight fishing. It's right up your alley. Oh, I get it, because I catch small fish. Quiet nerds. I'm out here trying to have fun. We got here another little sunfish. Feisty little guy. Oh man, look at the orange on that one. Holy cow. Gorgeous little dude. Look at the colors. That's like the typical bluegill crankbait, you think. Right there on the cheek line. That orange, got the bars. A little bit of purple down there on the back. That is a bluegill crankbait if I've ever seen one. Another one. Bass or crappie? Oh, a little bass. Wow, I mean, like I said, if you want to just come out and have fun fishing, like you don't care about size, or if you're in spots where you know there's just not big fish, you know. Some folks, you know, in the city and don't have a bunch of good ponds to hit, it's full of a bunch of smaller fish. If you just want to come out and have fun, this is it. This is the ticket. Fishing for anything that's willing to bite this little lure. And I have found a bunch of fish just like that. With a silly little ultralight that I never thought I would be fishing on a BFS combo. Oh, crappie over here, I guess. Yeah, I am really surprised the amount of white crappie I've caught. Usually black crappie are more... Gosh, that would have been another one close to eater. Whoa, close to eater size. There he goes. Go that way, sir. There you go. Yeah, I'm honestly really surprised how many of those are in here. Oh, that bird almost got my line. There's a fish. Look at right where he went to, too. Oh, get out of there. Right toward that brush pile. That would have been another keeper. Look at that one, dude. Man, we could have had an absolute fish fry tonight. Look at that one. There we go. Another good solid gill. Holy smokes. We're finding fish on the... I honestly did not think today would be like this. I was hoping to catch a few just to try this out. Sunny skies like this. Again, I think it's that wind that's the savior today. Dead calm with nothing. I think it would have been tough. But gosh, there's another one. Next cast. Whoa! That was a Debos sized bass. All right, fishing friends, that was the trip. A super fun day, and there's actually going to be a little bit of a part 2 where I switch to a micro spinnerbait. Y'all see that soon, but this is it. This is what I was throwing. This little micro Z-Man goat. I unboxed these a little while back. Awesome little plastic. It was catching everything. Bluegill, crappie, didn't matter. Everything was eating it. And then the jig head was one of these. This is how I store it. It's a little mule jig. One of his little 1/16 ounce. They're like a Ned mushroom style head. Was just swimming that goat on it. Sometimes I'd kind of stop it, pop it on the bottom. That's it. 1/16 ounce, throwing it with 4-pound mono. On this combo right here, it is the Berkley lightning rod. The specs there, let me read it. It's a 6-foot ultralight rated for 2 to 8 pound line, 1/16 to 5/16 ounce lures. It does come with 2 different tips. I'll leave the site below. Bait Finesse Empire is where I got it. Comes with a little bit stiffer tip and then the softer tip because it is a 2-piece there. And it felt great. I tell you what, I've put a new reel on it since then. This is the, what do they call it? The Genius. I think it's like the Genius Elf or something. I think there's like a Silver Wolf or something too. More of an affordable option, like 80 bucks. I don't remember what that Cernoia XF50 was. That's what I used in the video, but I took it off and I don't know what I did with it. Lost in the basement here, but this is the new one. So for a budget reel, I have used this. You're gonna see a video of me throwing a little tiny micro popper that'll be coming up soon. But with this, excellent caster on this combo, feels super good in hand. And it was a blast. I wish I would have brought a cooler and a stringer because I could have a fish fry. I've got some new batter stuff I want to try. But yeah, if you haven't tried the ultralight game, and it doesn't have to be BFS. If you're not, into the BFS, you don't want to get into this, no big deal. I've got an ultralight spinning rod I've been using too. Just as fun. But either way, getting out and trying some of this stuff, these little things, I used to fish like this all the time, the little ponds and farm ponds that I used to fish growing up. You catch anything, and that's part of the fun. It was a day where it was completely bluebird skies. I didn't think I would catch much at all, but with a little micro lure like this, everything was biting it, and it was a blast. So today's Subscribe Fishing Friends, got to tip my hat to the Aggressively Average Anglers, Jeff and Paul, and Ethan of Mule Fishing. Those guys got me into it. They gave me the bite or the itch again, I guess, to get into it because they were catching all kinds of them up there when I went up to Michigan. They were the ones that caught the bluegill and crappie that we had the fish fry up there. So a lot of fun. You'll definitely see some more of that come in. I'm not a full-time BFS angler, but it is fun to mix it up. So listen, I gotta edit. Thank you all for watching. Love you, and until next time.